So Tina was the first woman that began to, I believe, teach me virtue. Um, when we would study at her house, and she would say, "Yeah, you all are not going to sleep in the same room. No, it's not going to happen. Like you can sleep in that room, and he can sleep in that room, but you're not married. You're not sleeping in the same room." So she began to teach me virtue because there was not. I mean, my mother, she didn't really have a lot of conversations with me about virtue. My first husband's mother, she didn't have conversations at all about virtue. I mean, like, no, not at all. So, Tina, she was the first one to teach me about virtue in that instance. She took me in her home as a daughter, and she was teaching me self-respect, and teaching me how the virtue is of a virtuous woman is of the Bible that I was not taught, and I learned that from her. And actually, her husband did the ceremony for the marriage of my first husband. We were not Jehovah Witnesses. We never became Jehovah Witnesses. Uh, we just studied different religions to see on a quest, on a search to find out what was accurate doctrine, where God was truly, what was the truth. So, in that we were able to make some good relationships with people. I mean, I saw some things that were so wonderful about this lady, and I saw some things that that organization caused her to endure some hurt by those things as well. But um, after that, we still kept on our quest. We did not become Jehovah Witnesses. We studied about the Hebrew Israelites. So this part of my life was interesting. My family was like, ha ha ha, laughing at me because I was wearing like the hair wraps, and I was buying materials and wearing garments with fringes on it. And I mean, it was phenomenal. It was comical, but it was phenomenal. I wasn't eating meat. I was like vegan, you know, and I was going through the Old Testament, reading and trying to keep the law. The wonderful thing about um this time of my life is uh it was an excellent learning experience. Like Tina was the introduction, and then carried over to the Hebrew Israelites. And there was a guy called Noriyahu. I mean, this man was so smart, so learned of the Bible. Was so I'm learning my identity and everything like that, and like so much stuff I didn't know. And I mean, it was good. I mean, we used to keep the Sabbath day. Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. But on those days, we I believe that when you are in a seek, like the word says, seek and you shall find. If you are truly seeking God with all your heart, even if you're in the midst of some things that are malfunction, that even if you're in the midst of some things that are error, God will allow you to take the parts that are accurate, learn from it, and apply it to your life. Eat the fish and spit out the bones. I believe he will allow, because that's what he did with me. That's what he did with me. I mean, some people got lost in confusion, in confused doctrine. But because I would read the word and I would meditate on the word, and because I had a true quest to see who are you, God, I didn't get lost, and it was no confusion. It was chapters of my life. It was chapters of my life. So in this chapter, I mean, I was in a living history lesson that my family thought was comical, but I thank God for it. I thank God for that time, because on those Saturdays when we were keeping the Sabbath and not doing any work and not lighting any fire, I was reading the Bible. I was reading the law. I was reading the Old Testament. I hadn't got to the New Testament yet, but I was reading all of the Old Testament. I was meditating on that thing. I was listening to worship music in Hebrew. I was learning Hebrew. I was teaching my baby Hebrew. I mean, it was history and it was good. It was history and it was good.